free beer. Yes, I said free beer. Plus, Skyline Chili coming to Orlando. And is MagicBand Plus finally arriving at Disney? All this and more in today's weekly update. Let's start out today's weekly news update with a little bit of information on SeaWorld. SeaWorld is currently having their Electric Ocean event going on now until September 5th. You don't want to miss it. It's going on all summer. There's all this special entertainment, special concerts. They call it Electric Eats. They've got all kind of new food and booths and things for this festival. And you don't want to miss the glow parties and dance parties that are going on there. And they have a special fireworks show called Ignite 360, which is out on the lagoon. It's fireworks, it's light shows and fountain shows, water shows, everything. It's this really awesome spectacular. You don't want to miss it. And part of this special event, you can actually get free beer. Yes, free beer. Limit one per person, but you can get free beer at the Waterway Grill at SeaWorld every day you go to SeaWorld. It's available from 10:30 in the morning till about 1 hour before closing, and this goes on until August 4th. So you're running out of time if you haven't gotten to SeaWorld. Now's the time to go and get that free beer, enjoy that energy, that electrifying event that's going on all night. You don't want to miss it.
There is a special Universal Studios Orlando annual pass holder event going on August 15th through September 30th. And throughout that annual pass holder days, you can get a special mummy magnet.
Absolutely. The Universal Pass Holder Appreciation Days are coming up. August 15th is when they start. There's going to be all sorts of extra things like perks and food items and apparel and merchandise, but don't forget to get your magnet, Revenge of the Mummy. We actually forgot to get our Universal Annual Pass Holder magnet the last time, but you can pick it up at the UAOP Lounge in Universal. There's also a place in Toonland over in Isles of Adventure. Don't forget to pick it up, but I'm excited. I want to get my Revenge of the Mummy. I'm also hoping that the fact that the magnet is coming out on August 15th, I'm hoping that maybe that means the Revenge of the Mummy will actually be returning around then or hopefully sooner. So crossing our fingers. In other Universal news, they have put in a patent for a brand new edible inflatable robot system. Yeah. Not a whole lot of details are known on this, but there's a lot of speculation around this technology, and it sounds kind of cool. It's gonna probably be some sort of like food or like candy or something that you can actually interact with. And I don't know if you blow air into it or you blow some sort of liquid into it, and it like inflates into some sort of creature or character that then moves around and that you can actually control based on maybe the stuff that's going into it. I don't know, but it sounds really weird because when you think about like a robotic sort of creature or character that moves around but it's actually edible, it sounds kind of cool. Think about all the ways that they could potentially use that. They could even use that in shows. I mean, that sounds kind of cool. I don't know what it is. It sounds odd and weird, but it also sounds kind of cool.
If you've ever wanted to go to Jellyrolls that's on the Boardwalk, anytime you're there and not have to wait Thursday through Sunday, you can now. It's open every night.
Yep. It's now open every night. Jellyrolls, if you're not familiar, is a pretty cool piano bar. They've got, really all they have is drinks and popcorn. That's all they got.
Popcorn is so good,
Popcorn is good. The popcorn's free,
popcorn.
but it's not free to get in. So technically you're paying for the popcorn, but it's, there is Atlantic Dance Hall, which is free to get in, but there's nothing in there to eat or drink other than what you pay for. But Jellyrolls, there's a cover charge, but once you get in, it's an awesome piano bar experience. You get unlimited free popcorn, and it's just, buy your own drinks. And now you can go any night of the week. So that's good news because it used to be open every night of the week, but then pre-COVID, but then COVID kind of shut it down and there just hasn't been enough demand for it. I'm guessing the demand is back because they reopened it. So every night it's available. I don't know how long it'll last, so get out there while you can. Let's talk about the Star Wars Camtona case. If you remember, a few weeks ago, we reported on the $5,000 drink that was available on the Disney Wish that came in this Camtona case that sort of like opened up magically and there was a drink inside and all that. And we talked about it then that the case itself was only about $50. You used to be able to buy it in Disneyland for a while. And by the way, you didn't even get the $50 case included in the $5,000 drink. Just saying. Didn't even get to keep the actual case, but Good news, if you're interested in that cool little case, you can actually buy it again. It's now on sale again. It's at Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities over in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and it's only $50 as it was before. So if you thought that that case was kind of cool that the drink was served in, you can now buy it. It's available, $50.
Coming to Disney Springs August 5th through the 14th is a Zom-Beatz stage show. And it's basically a show, it's celebrating the release of Zombies 3 on Disney Plus.
And all the other Zombies movies, if you've seen Zombies 1 and 2. But it's basically kind of a launch. It's like a part of a launch event for Zombies 3. So if you're a big fan of Zombies, the movies, on Disney Plus, there's actually going to be a cool stage show at Disney Springs for about a week or so. So you're going to want to catch it if you're interested. This next one on the list, it's probably the most exciting one for me of all the news items today, and that is that Skyline Chili has announced that they are coming to Orlando. What?
We're
Skyline.
so excited.
Everyone watching this video that isn't from Cincinnati is like, and who cares? But if you've ever seen our Skyline Chili video, or probably any video ever, because we always talk about how much we love Skyline Chili, they are actually finally bringing one. Now there are a couple in Florida, like there's one in Clearwater, which is about a 2-hour drive for us, and we do actually drive there to eat Skyline. You can buy the chili and the cheese in the store, but it is not the same when you make it at home. I don't care what anybody says. And driving 2 hours to Clearwater kind of gets old, so I am so pumped that we actually have a Skyline Chili. If you haven't seen that video of ours, I'll link to it below, but it is the craziest food you ever imagine, and it is phenomenal, and I could not be more excited. It's coming to Flamingo Crossings area, that new area by Disney that they're building in 2023. So next year, not an exact date yet, but I could not be more excited. We're actually gonna be heading back to Cincinnati here in a few days, and I guarantee you we're probably gonna eat Skyline almost every day we're there.
Things are starting to get scary at Universal already, and it's July.
Already.
I'm starting to see Halloween Horror Nights merchandise and different stuff all around the parks.
It never, like every year here, it always gets me. I'm always like, already? Like I still can't get my head around the fact that Halloween here starts in August, and then Christmas starts in November, like November 1st. I just can't get quite used to it. Back, when we lived in Cincinnati, nobody talked about Halloween until October. And then nobody talked about Christmas until December 1st. And actually it was like a big thing. Like if you had any Christmas music or Christmas stuff up before December 1st, like people gave you guff about it. But here it's just a totally different animal. So I'm excited for Halloween Horror Nights. I can't wait. But just a reminder, SeaWorld also has a Halloween event that you're gonna wanna definitely check out. And don't forget Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party there in Disney and the Magic Kingdom, which I'm also super pumped about. So there's a lot of stuff coming up, but Halloween Horror Nights, they've already got merch out there. They've already got some booths. They've already got scare zones being built. So it's coming soon. So don't forget, make sure you get your tickets to all these events. All right, the last thing we want to talk about, it's finally here. There's been all the speculation. They accidentally released them early. But finally, MagicBand Plus has arrived, or is arriving, at Disney. How cool is that? July 27th is the date when they will officially hit the shelves and be available. They were accidentally released, as I mentioned. Somebody somewhere in one of the stores decided they were going to put them out on the shelves, and they were gone. By the way, they were gone instantaneously. You couldn't find them anywhere. I don't know. Maybe that person might have got fired. I don't know. I feel bad for him, but hopefully not, because there's just an accident. But we've all been waiting now, and it's finally here, July 27th, which also means that all the things you can do with the MagicBand, or at least some of the initial things, should be available. The first thing that's available is interacting with the Fab 50 statues, so all the golden statues that are all around the different parks, you can actually interact with them. Not 100% sure on what it will do, probably make some noise or sing or do something, I don't know. The second thing is there will be an interaction with fireworks. So your band will probably light up and rotate and do different things at the same timing as the fireworks that are going on in, like, say, Magic Kingdom for enchantment. And then the last big thing that it's going to do is Batuu's Bounty Hunters in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It's actually going to allow you to interact with this sort of like bounty board. If you think of like a bounty hunter board that you can actually find in Galaxy's Edge, you walk up to it, you interact with it, you choose the bounty that you want to go after, probably some scuzzball or something in the world of Star Wars, and then you have to track them down somewhere in Galaxy's Edge. It's kind of like a hot and cold game. So you've got your MagicBand, which will sort of help you to, hone in on where you actually need to go in the park to find it. And then once you get to the location, it'll be most likely a door that you get to, and those doors have little symbols, like sort of these little Star Wars symbols on them, or bounty hunter symbols on them. And then once you get to the door, you use your My Disney Experience app to actually like scan the door and try to see like, is your bounty on the other side of that door? And if so, I guess you found it and you win. I don't really know what happens after that. No one's really said anything. They haven't announced anything. I don't know if it's just like, yay, I did it, or if it like checks a box and then you have to find all the other ones, and if you get to the very end, you get some sort of prize. I have no idea, but either way, it sounds pretty cool no matter what. So super pumped. MagicBand Plus, of course, the MagicBand Plus also does everything that the MagicBands did too. Like, you can put your room key on it, for your hotel, you can put money on it, you can scan in and out of lockers, all those sorts of things too. But it's got all this extra enhanced functionality to it. So mark it on your calendar, July 27th, you can pick them up, get out there and buy them. They'll probably be available on Shop Disney, but definitely available in the sort of Disney World bubble. I'm looking forward to it. We actually have been holding off on getting a MagicBand because I've been waiting for MagicBand Plus to come out. I was like, I'm not buying the old MagicBand if the new one's about to come out. So there's a lot of different varieties of them too, so we'll see what we end up getting. So that's all the news that you need to know about this week in Disney, Universal, and SeaWorld and all the surrounding areas. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. We will see you again tomorrow for another brand new episode. Until then, the Noble Way
is the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.